Hey guys, I wanted to show you some favorites. Some of my husband's favorites, some of my favorites. Some favorites that I don't think I've shown you before. If I have, you know, I'm showing them again. I'll try to do screenshots at the end of the video of the product or the thing or what we like so you can see it, so you can do a screenshot of it. It's a little bit easier for me to do that periodically. So, here we go. The first thing I want to show you, you know, if you've got someone that's in your family that has diabetes or they're right on the borderline of diabetes, these Werthers Originals sugar-free candies are so good. They have them in, this is the caramel coffee, and then they've got caramel chocolate, and then caramel. They are really good. The calories in them, it says here, 5 pieces is like 45 calories for 5 of them. And then normally if you have one, that sort of helps you with your little sugar, but they're really, really good. My favorite is probably the caramel and the coffee caramel. Or caramel coffee. But they do come in individual where you can buy them each individually or all 3 together, so you can see which one you like the best. So, Werthers Originals. I think if you've got someone in your family that has a sweet tooth and it's right on the borderline of having a little bit high sugar, try these. I'm sure you can look at the back and see if that's something that this is for us, and this is something that we like, and something that a lot of times when I mention something, you'll say, no, that has sugar in it, or that has this in it, or that, but just this is what we like. So I'm showing you what we like. Okay, next off, this is another food. This is Bob Evans croissants, and they are sausage, egg, and cheese croissants. Now, if you don't have time in the morning to fix a breakfast, or you're on the go, or you need to just get out of the house real quick, or you just don't want to fix a big breakfast, these are really good. My husband loves them. He says the croissants taste, you know, like real croissants. We also have tried the Jimmy Dean, and they are, I guess they're really not, they don't have the taste, my husband says, as these are. I will do a comparison sometime so you can see. You put them in the oven, wrap this up in a paper towel, and, you know, it says so many seconds, and so I'll let, my husband does these himself, so I'll have him tell you how he does them. Okay, those as far as the foods are concerned. I was trying to think if there's something else here, but I don't have anything that's food related. Those 2 things. Now, this is makeup. This, I've seen it on TV. I've seen it on TikTok. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it on many things, but this is called the Natural Brow. And you've probably seen this many times. But I love it. It really makes your eyebrows look like it's real hair. I'm serious. I mean, I said, oh, you know, I have fallen with so many things on makeup that people say, oh, this is great, and they do a sales pitch on it. But this works for me. It's Method Beauty, and it's called Natural Brows. And it comes in, there's different kinds, but this one has sort of like a, you know, it's white at the bottom. But this has, as you can see, let's see if you can see that. This is really, really works. And it looks like real hair. And you know what? I said, you know, I thought to myself, am I going to be able to do this? It was so easy. Just do it very lightly, and it works. So the color that I'm using, and me being light, very fair, I'm using I got light brown. Light brown, and see, there's a number on there. Can't read it. I think it's 14. But anyway, wait a minute, here you can tell. Can you see that? So anyway, you might want to try it. For those that have real light eyebrows like I do, for those that maybe have had yours tattooed, it's time to just fill them in. This works until you can get them filled in. Mine, I've never had tattooed eyebrows. Not there's anything wrong with that. But this, It's smudge proof. It's waterproof until you take it off with a makeup, maybe a makeup, what do they call the Neutrogena makeup wipes or something like that, or just, you know, when you wipe. But it works. It really, really works. This is not a sponsored video, by the way, but I wish they would sponsor me on this. I like it that much for me. Okay, the next thing is something that you need. My little widow lady that we call her our aunt, which we just adore her, and we try to take care of different things that she needs and do her shopping, things like that. She, in her pantry in her home, it has no light. It's a small walk-in closet type of pantry, and every time I go over there, I know she's having, you know, I can't find this, or I can't find that, or I don't think you brought me this on my last order. And I said, yeah, I did. It's in there. Well, I can't see it. So I think I've shown you this before. These are the LED lights, and they are wonderful. You do a 4 AAA battery. And these are, I got these, I think they were $20 for a 3-pack. And let me show you how they come. I used 2 in her pantry yesterday. So it has a 3M where this comes off. I'm not going to open it up because it's brand new, and I don't want to open it up right now. But anyway, this is magnetic. You put this part on, you just put it on the wall. We put it on each side of a door. One at the top and one on the left of her pantry. And it's motion. It's motion. And when it's dark and you go into a room, whatever, or you go in there when she opens it up, and it goes off if there's no motion. So it's not like, you know, it stays on all the time. But if you can see the picture, I don't know if you can see it on here very well, but I'll give you an idea. But they are great, and this plastic's not showing. It's a little motion detector right there. But she didn't think she needed anything. I don't need anything in there. I said, you know what? We're gonna bring it. I'm giving it to you, and she loves it. So there's 3 in a pack, $20. But I'm telling you, these motion sensors. And let me tell you where we put ours. In our water closet at night when we go in, and if some of you call it where your commode is, or where your toilet is, or whatever it may be, at night it's dark. So we put those in underneath our cabinets above our commode, toilet area, and at night when we walk in, it lights up. And so as long as you have motion, if it goes off, just wave your hand or whatever, if you're just sitting there and doing your business or whatever, but it works. So I like this company. So far, so good. We did it up in our guest bath, one of our guest baths. We did it in our water closet in our master bedroom. And we have one more place, but I can't think right now. I don't think we did it down in the terrace level. But again, these work, and I think you will like them very much. Oh, it is. It's the AAA batteries, and I get these on Amazon as well. All right, this is going to be one of the last things right now. You know what? I was going to show another one, but I'm giving it to my sister for our birthday, my twin. And I have decided I'm not going to show that right now until after our birthday, but I'm going to put that to the side so I don't show that. This is, and I've seen this on before, and Traditions by the Season. She reminded me of it because she used it using on plates and things like that when she's putting them up in her cabinet. And I went into our area where we have a lot of things, the screwdrivers and all that stuff. I leave it with all that, with the glue and all that stuff. And it's called Museum Wax. And yes, Liz, if you're watching this, I hope you are. It is great. It works great. You have, this is, well, you can tell I've used it for several times, so I don't know if you can tell it or not, but it has a little, like this little round thing that you can scrape it, and then you just, all I do is take a little bit out and put like a little ball. This is my second one. Put a little ball and just stick it on the back of a fray, or like if you have a, let's see, if you have like something that you want to put up against something, like for instance, I have these angels. I think I've showed you those before. If not, I will show you those. And you put them on each side of the corner of you going in or outside of a door or whatever, like they're like little guardian angels. I've got those in my bedroom, master bath, and I noticed that it didn't fit quite right against the molding, and I didn't want them to fall, and they just do. I'll show you sometime. But anyway, I put it behind them to keep them, and they keep them, and they don't mess up your wall. They don't mess up your paint. But this is what museums use. I mean, people. I mean, like I said, I guess I started using this, I don't know how many years ago, but like I said, Liz, you reminded me of it, that I do have it, and I should use it more. I forget sometimes. Are you that way, that you forget that you have things that you haven't used in a long time? So there you go. But anyway, there's just a few things, a little mix and match of this and that. And when I see things when I'm in our home or in my office or in our office or whatever we need to, I think about, I need to show my friends these things. I will show you, and you see the box right behind me, right there, of our bread maker, my newest bread maker, which is stainless steel, which I love, and it's really, 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 really fun to use. I have done French bread in it. I have done white bread in it, and I've done a cake in it. And because when on the top it says all these different things, and it says cake, and I thought, you know what? I can do a cake in there. And you can do it by scratch. But the one thing you got to remember, if you do a mix, you put all your wet ingredients in the bottom. If it's the egg, the water, the oil, whatever. And then you put your cake mix or whatever you do, whatever you use, whatever on your recipe, and it works. Now, your time limit, I set it up on cake. And I noticed, but the cake was good. It did its thing. It smelled like it, but it's going to look like a bread loaf. So it's not going to look like a regular cake. But I got to thinking about it. You know what I can do? I could do a glaze on top of one and take it to someone's home. I could put fruit around it. But anyway, one day I'll try to do a video on that. I think y'all love when I do little cooking things. And just a reminder, my mom was a chef. My mom owned her own restaurant. My mom loved to cook. And I got that from her. I love to get new recipes and try them. And I'm 9 times out of 10 that I do something, I don't have a recipe. I can taste something. A lot of times I get this from my mom, I think, but I can taste it and I can say, well, here, that needs a little bit of this in it. That needs a little bit of that in it. But I think that's just something that I grew up with and love to do. And some of you don't like to cook, don't want to cook, but I tell you, if you just try the most simple little things and just throw things together, it works. It works, and it's not a lot of effort. So one day I might do a video on that to show you what we need to do to make us enjoy cooking a little bit more or doing things a lot more. I do have some friends that don't cook anymore, don't want to cook anymore. They cooked all the years with their kids and stuff like that. But there might be something fun that you and your husband can, fix for him or your partner or your significant other or just a friend if you have someone to come over. Just something fun to do. You never know. I hope you guys have a great day and a happy day. Be kind. Be kinder than they are. Don't forget to give a smile. If you do, you might get one back. And remember, you are loved more than you can ever tell. You are loved. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind. Love you. Until tomorrow.